Sup YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to our TCG video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG content, so be sure to of course hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. It is super effective on the channel and I'm always super grateful at any given point. Also, if you enjoy content like this, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Only takes one tiny second every time. And today's topic will be the buy list for the Journey Together set. The Journey Together set actually comes out on the end of March, so in about 2 weeks time we're gonna have access to a lot of new cards. And people have been messaging me over on Twitter, over on Facebook, even YouTube, when is the buy list coming for this new set? Well, here it is, the Journey Together buy list. Good news, there's not a lot of cards you will need from this set, so that's actually pretty good news. That means it's not going to be that expensive. There's about like 3 new archetypes joining into the format, so there's also going to be a rotation on April 11th, so yeah, it's going to be feeling fresh to play the Pokemon TCG, but now we're going to be going all the way to the buy list. Let's go! So we see here is that all the Pokemon have been noted down on one simple slide. So not a lot of Pokemon cards that I personally would recommend getting from this set. A lot of these cards will also be kind of cheap, to be honest. There's a lot of like illustration rares and like ultra rare cards that have the same artwork, so you don't have to go chase those cards unless you are a collector. But for competitive players out there, this is the Pokemon I would get as a bare minimum. There's still some others out there that you might potentially get if you're a big fan of like Mamoswine EX, for example. That's also something you could grab, but these are like the necessities, right? I also talked about a buy list for post rotation, which cards you should already get, and this is an addition onto that. So we're gonna start off with Darmanitan, the sniping maniac. After rotation, Manaphy will have rotated. That means the attack on Darmanitan is very good. I suggest 2 copies. You also will need the pre-evolution. It is not mentioned here on the screen, but I definitely recommend getting the Darumaka as well. Now we need Volcanion EX. 1 copy should be enough, as you're going to be able to, of course, put it in the active position and burn the opponent's Pokemon. Very good if you're playing something like Latias EX with free retreat. That means every single time something gets knocked out, you push this to the active and the opponent is burned. Also note is, I was talking about Darumaka just a couple of seconds ago. You need 3 copies as a bare minimum. So a 3-2 line of Darmanitan is awesome, and then 1 Volcanion, that's it. You don't even need any grass type Pokemon in my opinion. This set doesn't contain that many powerful grass type Pokemon. For the lightning types, we have the entire package of the Iono's Bellibolt EX. I think it is going to be a tier C archetype, but some people might make it work. And there's also the capabilities of having a great draw engine with the Iono's Kilowatt Troll. You're going to be able to, of course, discard a lightning energy from it and then draw cards until you have 6. I see this also working in other decks out there. It could be a very cool thing to have this Iono's Kilowatt Troll. Also, we have the Iono's Bellibolt, allowing you to accelerate as many lightning energies as often as you like. So that's actually cool to any Iono's Pokemon of choice. And then there's also the Iono's Voltorb, slapping a ridiculous amount of damage depending on how many energies there are in play. So yeah, that's the package I would get for Iono's Voltorb, for the Tadbulb, and then there's 3 Iono's Bellibolt. That should be enough, and then a 3-2 line of the Iono's Kilowatt Troll. Then the Lillie's Clefairy EX, a very impactful card in the Journey Together set. I will get 2 copies. 1 should be enough, but I've seen some lists rocking 2, so that's why I would personally get 2 copies of the Iono's Clefairy EX. Turning the Dragon type Pokemon into a ×2 weakness of Psychic is very, very powerful, so I would definitely recommend getting that. A 4-4 line of Zoroark EX, the trait ability is back, and you can also copy-paste the attacks on any Ents Pokemon on the bench with the attack on Zoroark EX. So it's going to be a good mainstay archetype, currently around tier B, but it could become better when more and more cards get released. We have Magearna, which is super nice. If you shove it into the active position, if you accelerate an energy from hand, you can heal 90 HP. So 90 damage done to you, you can heal that if Magearna is in the active position. So very cool ability. I would suggest getting 1 copy of that. I would get 4 Hops Zacian EX. The attack is actually pretty good, 30 to the active and then 30 to one of the opponent's bench Pokemon. As mentioned, Manaphy has rotated. Shaman will come in its place, but there's going to be a little bit of time when that happens. So there's going to be 1 format where you can abuse Zacian EX. You can also buff the damage output up with, of course, Snorlax, Choice Belt, all that. But more on that on the trainer department. We're going to be checking out the Dragon type Pokemon up next. You need 2 copies of Ents Reshiram with the very cool Outrage kind of attack. Is very good for Ents Zoroark EX. There's a Hops Snorlax, allowing you to slap more damage with your Hops Pokemon. It doesn't stack, so 2 copies should be sufficient. The Dunsparce EX is also very cool to have. There's going to be more decks out there utilizing the Dunsparce draw engine, and just shoving up 1 copy of the Dunsparce EX will allow you to punish the opponent if they're like abusing EX Pokemon. For every EX Pokemon, 60 damage for just a colorless energy. I will get a 4-3 line of the Hubs Dubwool, very good. If you evolve into Hubs Dubwool, you have a Boss's Orders in an ability, very strong. Decks like Archetypes have already been using this now in Japan, and I suggest more stuff happening here. You could also pair this up with Hubs Zacian, and there's going to be a nice way to get Hubs Pokemon instantly from the deck with an item card. Then there's a Hubs Cramorant. When the opponent has an exact equal amount of prize cards stated on the card, you're going to be slapping more damage. So 2 copies I would get from the Hubs Cramorant. So these are all the Pokemon. Don't forget your 3 copies of the Ends Darumaka. That's also something you would need. And then we're going to go over to the trainer cards. Let's go. Trainer cards and special energy. These are the cards you should get. Super Potion could be useful. Definitely if you have energy acceleration by your side. You have the exchange ticket to make sure you can swap your prizes, which is very interesting. Hobbs Back, one of the more powerful item cards of the bunch to get Hobbs Pokemon instantly from the deck. There's Ents PP Up to, of course, accelerate energies to Ents bench Pokemon, so that's gonna be good. Hobbs Choice Belt, Hobbs Choice Band to slap more damage with your Hobbs Pokemon, in addition to Snorlax, and of course the Pulse Wick Stadium card, which you see on the left corner. You're gonna be able to slap a lot of damage with your Hobbs Zacian EX. Lillie's Pearl is very good and will reduce the prizes the opponent can take if they knock out a Lillie's Pokemon that this tool is attached to, so very good in combination with that Lillie's Clefairy EX. Iridel's Fighting Spirit is a draw supporter. You can discard a card from hand and draw until you have 6 cards in hand. Not that powerful as a Research or an Iono, so most decks will not utilize it, but I would still suggest 2 copies if you want to have more draw options in your binder. Then there's Ruffian, being able to discard a Stadium and a tool card, so that could be, actually it's a special energy and a tool card, so disruption shenanigans going. You will not need more than 2 copies, as this most likely will be part of something like a control deck, and control decks do utilize Palpat. There's Ents Castle, which allow you to get free retreat with all of your Ents Pokemon. Very powerful indeed. Of course, get that Ents Zoroark with free retreat, Ents Reshiram with free retreat. It's awesome. Lavincia Stadium card, allowing you to get 2 basic lightning energies back from the discard pile instantly. It is used in Goldango, but also in the Iono's Bellibolt EX deck. Pulse Wick, as mentioned, for more damage output with your Hobbs Pokemon, and then Spike Energy if you get damaged, the opponent gets some damage, so it's regardless energy. So that's it. You don't need anything else from Journey Together to start off with. There could be some rogue stuff coming out, but these are going to be the essentials. So hopefully, guys, appreciate the buy list. Maybe you want to add something upon the buy list. Let me know in the comment section down below if I forgot anything. And with that, this has been the buy list. I'm not gonna drag it on too much longer, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways to support the channel. And also go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. They are on the screen right now. We have dragonshield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZAPDOSE5 and get 5% off your order. There is TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens. You can get 10% off using the coupon ZAPDOSETCG. There is PotownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get 5% off on anything on the website using the coupon ZAPDOSETCG. Last but not least, CARDMARKET.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZAPDOSETCG to help support the channel. Thank you all very, very much for watching today's upload. I appreciate it a lot. There's going to be more content coming, so definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a great, fantastic day. Peace.